Good morning. It's Lisa with Lisa Heal Yourself, and this morning we're going to do one of my old walk and talks that I haven't done in ages. And I want to discuss losing your voice in chronic illness. And I think this is what's happened to me and why I haven't done one of these walk and talks in so long. I think that there's a deep shame with chronic illness. And if you haven't seen any of my older videos on releasing shame and chronic illness, please go watch those. But this video is about the shame in relapse, the shame in, relapsing after you've been healed. So I've never had to face this before because my journey was, I was sick so long and it was just a slow climb back to health. But after achieving health, I really never thought I could fall this far. I really never thought that I could go this far down the ladder and that I could fall sick again or fall ill again or lapse into those old symptoms that I thought were truly behind me. So I think for the first while, there was a lot of shock, but I didn't realize that one of the reasons I wasn't talking anymore or using my voice is because I really felt like I had nothing to say. I felt embarrassed. Like, here I am supposed to be healed, helping people. What could I possibly have to say? I felt like a failure, a loser. It's embarrassing after claiming health and then having something like this happen. It's not only that, I was in shock. I think it's shocking. I think there's a certain element of losing trust with yourself, losing trust with your own body, going through some post-traumatic, almost PTSD type stuff where you're really facing yourself again and you're facing your body again and you can't believe, that you're in this situation. And I think one of the hardest things for me has been that I thought I knew what to do. I mean, here I was literally weeks away from releasing the course that I thought was the course, had the answers, and was going to help people heal for sure. And using all those tools myself now, but not seeing the results has really shaken me to my core. Like, what am I missing? How come this isn't working the second time around? What is happening? Maybe I don't have the answers. Maybe I don't know anything. And it really has you lose faith in your own ability to heal, your own ability to trust your inner voice, to trust yourself. And so very quickly, and I hadn't realized it until yesterday when I was really thinking about this, you begin to build shame again. And I have done a lot of inner healing work. I've done a lot of work on shame because I think it's so pervasive in chronic illness. But I didn't realize I was filling with shame again. Deep shame where not only did I not want to face strangers in the street or people, that averting your eyes, not wanting to make eye contact, feeling like everybody can see your symptoms, even though they can't. I always had that when I was really bad. I felt like people could see my symptoms, see how bad I was, and they would judge me and criticize me and think really poorly of me. And, of course, people can't see your symptoms. That's the problem with this illness, is that it's invisible. But I started to have that again, like at the store, in front of people, even with my own family, feeling embarrassed, feeling ashamed, feeling guilt, feeling sadness, feeling isolated from the people I love most, even in my family. Like, I have to hide again, hide parts of myself, hide my true self, hide this illness, suffer in silence, all of these things. And my channel has always been a source of transparency and openness and honesty, and just a place where I can come and be myself, just share what I'm going through. And I stopped wanting to come on and speak on my own channel because again, I feel shame just in general. Like, somebody who's healed isn't supposed to unheal, and someone who's supposed to have the answers because they went through a harrowing, long journey and learned so much and applied so much. Like, if they're supposed to have the answers, then why can't they fix themselves again? And truthfully, I do think I'm doing the right things, and I think part of it is time, but I also think part of it is this shame that's building up and this deep mistrust with myself and my body once again. And I know that losing your inner voice has always been a part of it. Losing yourself, losing your inner voice is really a problem, because when you lose your voice, you start to lose your power. And when you lose your personal power, you can't heal, because your power is your spirit. Your power is your soul. And when you lose it, it flies away from you. Right? It's gone. Your power's somewhere else. The power's in the symptoms, or the power's in the emotions, or the power's in the thoughts, or the power's somewhere else. But it's not centered in your body where it needs to be, where you can draw on it and know your worth and know your value and love yourself and stand strong no matter what, and say, I'm worthy no matter what. I'm worthy with symptoms, I'm worthy without symptoms. I'm worthy if I'm healed, and I'm worthy if I'm sick. I'm just worthy, and I know my worth, and I stand in my own worth, and I love myself, and I know my truth, and I stand in my own truth. And just like feeling that resonance with yourself, where you're standing in integrity with yourself, where you're standing in congruency with yourself. So you're not incongruent. Your actions and emotions and everything, you're not splitting yourself, fragmenting yourself, right? Losing your power. So losing my voice over the past while, because I feel like I have nothing of value to add to this channel, nothing of value to say or contribute anymore, because, I just feel like a failure. I feel like I'm failing miserably at climbing out of this massive relapse, whatever it is, whether it's long COVID or mind body or an immune response gone haywire, or the nervous system that is fallen prey, to all of this, whatever it is. And I think I have my ideas, but I feel vulnerable to even share, to talk, because I don't feel worthy. I don't feel like I have that right anymore. But as I was thinking, I realized this is my channel. I don't need to be perfect. I don't need to be somebody I'm not. This is my space. This is my channel. If people don't like it, they can leave. And of course, I know everybody out there who's suffering with chronic illness, they understand this. They're not judging me. They're not criticizing me. And I certainly don't want comments of pity. It just makes me feel terrible. But I just felt like I had nothing of value anymore. Like I was worthless. Like I had nothing to share, nothing to contribute. And so I stopped talking. And when you stop talking, you lose your voice. And when you lose your voice, you lose your power. When you lose your power, you lose your spirit. And when you lose your spirit, you can't heal. So even if I have nothing of value to add, I'm still going to be coming on here and talking, sharing, because I still do have worth. I still do have value, and I need to bring back my spirit and my power and claim my channel and claim my little corner of the internet just for me to talk and express and grow and change and heal. This channel, ironically, is called Lisa Heal Yourself, and unfortunately, that's exactly what I'm doing once again. So, thanks for listening. And, if you are struggling with healing, one of the places to start is with your own voice. Claiming your voice, claiming your truth. pulling back your power, loving yourself, being proud of yourself, knowing your worth, and really calling your spirit back into your body. And that is one of the places to start, and it's one of the places to end. It's really the place. And so as I, call my spirit back to me, as I try to call my power back home, that's one of the things I'm really focusing on. So if you needed this advice, then I hope this video has been helpful, and I will see you in the next one.